look there at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Keeran here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down, New York.
First down, play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Let's go now.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and long for him here. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. So that brings up fourth and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Dolphins, first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw, Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The Jets, 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Jets, nothing. Jake Bailey.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back now, pressure coming. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's He's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. On first down, here comes Hall. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go, set.
Air it out on third. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. Blake Groupie on to attempt a field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
At their own 25.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-3 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. What's the same?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
I was in the stick to throw it away. I don't know why he wasn't doing it.
They now face 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Collects this at the 35. Right before that.
Yeah, I was just trying to throw the ball away there, and he fucking wasn't doing it.
Turn amounts too much. They bring him down. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll work this one up to the 28. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Completed over the middle. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
In punt formation for the Dolphins.
Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Jets out to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. From the gun, it's Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Sending a receiver left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Miami offense headed out there now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now 2 at a throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua looking to throw. This one's caught. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
The left side, Sanders has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tua setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Here's Hall on the give. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Jets have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Hall once more. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44.
It's a gain of
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
1st and 10.
And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Looking underneath here for Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Brees Hall. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's fielded at the 14. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now, no pushing the envelope, it appears, in what remains of this first half. He's going to take a knee and watch that time run out here. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, partner. No timeouts remaining as they try for points. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's dropping back to throw. He can run it. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the dynamic Jaden Daniels. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Cowboys. And this is Javonte Williams. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Cowboys on top in this one at halftime. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end... This is going to make it out to the 30. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Turn on 3, turn on 3.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Makes the catch. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
To number 88.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tua again. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They're down 13-3 as they take over. First down, play action. Caught out left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Looking in the air here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, running between the tackles. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup,
All right, guys,
it's
91's a
2nd and
rookie, so I think he was like a first-round pick, but we'll see how he does.
Throwing now off the play action. That's incomplete on second down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust
Yeah, I think he was,
every option and
I
trick
don't
he's
remember
got at
2
his
first-round picks.
disposal.
He's a first or second-round
Trying to
pick.
test him outside the pocket, extend the play. There was just nowhere to go with it.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Cutting deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Dolphins got it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go ahead.
There's A-Chan up the middle. And And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
44. Ready. Out.
And stick with Achane. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Achane again on second. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Jets 3. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Takes the 2nd down snap. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about it? Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Working on 1st down. Setting up the running back screen. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
He's going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Let's go now.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. He'll try and run this. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
20. Jets 10.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. Actually going to give him the 30 here. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Oh, he was on the move, but
That's my fault, man. Shit, I should have rolled that side. That's my fault. Yeah, Vets did a good job there.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Sanders sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Going from the gun here. Now he takes it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going now on 1st down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I love this safety here. He just always makes he makes one big play a game at least. He makes one big impact play a game. I love
many of
that
those on shorter,
like he's so reliable. I know he's
That's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case. Not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Back
to the well again. Ran into a wall.
That's my fault there. Bad run. I was trying to go inside and kind of creep outside, but it didn't work.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Get set. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
You know, it's funny, Rush is actually the #1 guy for league MVP, and I've never seen that in a defensive player in Madden.
Makes this a tough.
He's the #1 guy for league MVP. I don't think it's 20 to sack. I think he's got a lot of sacks this year. He's been really,
really good. Down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's happened before, but when I play, I very rarely have seen. It's usually a quarterback.
Before the play clock hits 0. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw. Wow, it's free again.
MVP.
And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys. Yep. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch the lead to 23.
Jets 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jets.
They'll work against the blitz. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Slot receiver headed left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It is caught left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw. This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Now, after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Tua looking to throw. Catch made. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down carry for Achan. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Going to the ground again on first. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
It's another Dolphins first down. First down and goal to go.
Running forward, it's Achan. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, come on.
The Jets 2-yard line.
Trying again with Achan. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins ready to move to a perfect 10-0. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Ready.
Achan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
40, Jets 16. Jake Bailey set
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. To throw here on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw this one. He loses it again. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he gets it away from his end zone. Taking a yard shy of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome.
Go ahead.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.